I went to Hawaii on vacation.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I want to live there.
What did you like?
The island is so green and the water is so blue.
Did you go swimming?
I went to the beach every day.
How was the weather?
It was hot and sunny every day.
What did you do at night?
At night, I went out to eat. The food was delicious.
People who live in Hawaii are lucky. I like this hotel.
What do you like about it?
We get a free breakfast.
Coffee and a roll?
No, a real breakfast.
Bacon and eggs?
With toast, ham, sausage, fresh fruit, and juice.
Wow, that is nice. Let's stay for 2 nights.
And the rooms are clean, too.
Do they allow pets?
No pets, no smoking.
I like that. Let's stay 3 nights. I'm not sleeping here tonight.
What's the matter? This is a nice room.
Maybe the room is nice, but not the bed.
What's wrong with the bed?
Look at this sheet.
Yes,
See those stains?
I sure do.
I'm not sleeping on that sheet.
We'll just call the front desk. They'll give us new sheets.
I want sheets without stains on them.
From now on, let's bring our own sheets.
What time does your plane leave?
It leaves at 12:15.
When do you have to be at the airport?
I have to be there 2 hours early.
So we have to be at the airport at 10:15.
That means we have to leave the house at 9:15.
Well, it's an hour to get there if there are no traffic problems.
So maybe we better leave at 8:15?
Yes, it's better to get there too early than too late.
I agree.
You never know what might happen on these freeways.
There's at least one huge accident every day. I need to fly to New York
When are you going?
during the Christmas holidays.
You'd better buy your ticket now.
You must be kidding.
No, I'm not. It's March. Time is running out. Seats are selling out right now.
I thought I would wait until October.
I'll bet this is the first time you've ever flown during Christmas.
You're right.
Well, listen to me. You need to buy a ticket now.
But maybe prices will be cheaper in October.
Cheaper prices won't do you any good if there are no seats. I hate flying.
So do I.
A long time ago, flying used to be okay.
Now it's like riding a bus.
You're jammed in with people all around you.
Half of them are coughing and the other half are sneezing.
You don't have any elbow room or knee room.
People are always getting up to use the bathroom.
Kids are crying or climbing over you.
It's a flying zoo.
I wish I could afford first-class seats.
Doesn't everybody? Some guys rode across the Atlantic Ocean.
Good for him.
Why would he do that?
Did he set a new record?
Yes, I think he did.
Well, I guess that's why he did it.
What's the point?
Now he has the world record.
But someone's going to break it, so what good is it?
Well, he can enjoy it while it lasts.
I don't think he even got paid for it.
Some people do it just to do it. I want to go on a cruise ship.
That sounds like fun. Where do you want to go?
I want to cruise to Hawaii.
That should be a nice trip. Lots of fun and lots of food.
I have no idea how much it will cost.
I think it depends on the season and your cabin.
Well, of course, I want to go when the weather is nice.
Yes, you don't want to travel in winter storms.
And I want to get a big cabin with a view.
Are you going to travel alone?
No, my sister and I will travel together.
Well, you should go online and try to find a good deal. I hate to fly.
Because of all the security?
No, because it hurts my ears.
What do you mean?
Every time we land or take off, my ears hurt so much.
That's just the altitude change, I think.
Whatever it is, it hurts.
Can't you take medicine or something for that?
I've tried everything, but nothing works.
Have you tried earplugs?
They don't work either.
Well, be glad you're not a pilot.
Spring break starts tomorrow.
Are you going to go anywhere?
I was thinking of driving to Arizona.
To the Grand Canyon?
Yes, I've never been there.
I was there when I was a kid.
How did you like it?
I loved it. I still remember how amazing it was.
I'm sure I'll like it too.
You should try riding a mule on a trail to the bottom.
No way, I don't want to fall to my death.
Don't worry, only one person has ever fallen off a mule. That hotel was terrible.
The worst in the whole world.
The walls were so thin.
All day long we heard TVs or telephones.
All night long we heard people snoring.
Housekeeping didn't give us fresh towels.
Room service brought us a cold dinner.
Our non-smoking room stunk of cigarette smoke.
Our room was right next to the elevator and the ice machine.
They added phony charges to our bill.
How did we end up in that terrible hotel?
The travel agent gave us a 50% discount. I have to hang up. I'm so sleepy.
It's not even 10 o'clock.
I'm falling asleep on the phone.
You got up real early?
I had to take my friend to the airport.
Why didn't you take a nap when you got home?
I didn't get home until 30 minutes ago.
Why is that?
There was a bomb threat at the airport.
Only a threat?
Yes, but I was stuck there all day while they looked for the bomb.
Someday the bomb is going to be for real. My dad went to Washington, D.C.
Why did he do that?
He was invited along with about 90 other veterans.
Who invited them?
Some private organization.
Why did they invite him?
To thank him and all the other soldiers who served in World War II.
That's very nice.
My dad got to see the beautiful new World War II monument.
That trip must have cost a lot of money.
He said all the money came from private donations. That was a great trip to Washington, D.C.
Tell me about it, Dad.
About 90 of us World War II veterans got on the plane at 8 a.m.
How long was the flight?
It only took about 2 hours.
Did you take pictures at the World War II monument?
Oh yes, we all took lots of pictures.
Then you flew back home that evening?
Yes, when we landed, TV reporters and the Army band were there.
That must have made you feel really special.
Oh, it did. There were about 300 people there to honor us.
Well, you all deserve it. You helped save our country.
I need a job.
I thought you had a job.
I did.
What happened?
I got laid off.
That's terrible. When did it happen?
I got laid off last week.
Just you?
No, 10 of my coworkers got laid off too.
What are you going to do?
I'm looking in the newspaper for a job.
Good luck.
Before you go to that interview, check yourself.
What's to check?
Are your nails clean?
Yes, they are.
Did you double check your nose and teeth?
They are clean too.
Did you shine your shoes?
My shoes are shined.
Do your socks match?
Of course they match.
No, they don't. One is black and one is dark blue.
Yikes. Thank you. Life is hard.
It sure is.
I thought school was hard,
Me too. I couldn't wait to graduate.
but now work is hard too.
I agree. Work is just as hard as school.
Sometimes I wish I was back in school,
Me too. School was fun.
and it was only 12 years.
It went by pretty fast.
But work goes on forever.
We have to work for 30 years. I'm sleepy.
So am I.
I had a long day.
So did I.
I didn't even have lunch.
Neither did I.
I was busy the whole day.
So was I.
I had to bring work home with me.
I did too.
Your day was just like mine.
Of course it was. We worked together.
I don't like my job.
What do you do?
I'm a babysitter.
Is that a lot of work?
Babies cry all the time.
You have to change their diapers.
I have to feed them.
Are you looking for another job?
No, I'm looking for another family.
Another family?
A family with only one baby.
That's a good idea. I need a job.
What was your last job?
I was a painter.
What happened?
I got laid off because there was no work.
What else can you do?
I'm a handyman.
Can you fix a dripping faucet in a kitchen sink?
Of course.
Then I have a job for you in my kitchen.
It will cost you only $20 plus parts.
Okay, that sounds like a fair price. What would you do if you lost your job?
I have no idea. I've been here for 20 years.
Do you have any other skills?
Well, I know how to flip hamburgers.
No one would hire you to flip hamburgers.
Have you heard something that you're not telling me?
What do you mean?
Are there going to be layoffs at this place?
I certainly hope not.
If you got laid off, you'd be flipping hamburgers too.
Oh, great. We could both work at Burger King.
Maybe we'd get laid off there too. Do your students ever talk about their jobs?
Yes, and they ask me what jobs are the best.
I tell my students to become a teacher.
Teaching is a great job.
It's the best job I've ever had.
What makes it so good?
For me, it's the students.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have wonderful students.
That must be nice.
Teaching is the best part of my whole day.
You're a lucky man to have a job you love. Boy, I'm glad that job is finished.
How long did it take?
4 hours without a break.
It's always nice to finish a job.
Well, it's good and bad.
What's bad about it?
When you finish, all you do is start another job.
Yes, that's right. It does get boring.
Especially if it's the same work over and over.
But that's what most people do.
Yes, I guess most of us are stuck in a routine.
I wonder if there is any job that you don't repeat over and over.
I think I have the worst boss in the world.
What makes him so bad?
He's rude and he yells a lot.
That's hard to take.
I never heard him say please or thank you.
He sounds like a real jerk.
No one at work likes him.
Can't you report him to his supervisor?
Of course not. If I do that, I'll lose my job.
Yes, they don't like troublemakers or complainers.
I can't quit because I'm making a good salary.
You shouldn't choose money over happiness. What are we going to do?
About what?
About finding a job for me.
You don't need a job. I make enough money for both of us.
That doesn't matter. I don't want to sit around.
Okay, what kind of job do you want?
I'm not sure.
Well, you should do something that you enjoy.
I enjoy selling. I was born to sell.
Okay, what do you want to sell?
Cigarette lighters. I'll make a fortune.
But you hate cigarettes and you hate smoking. A new hotel is looking for workers.
Yes, I saw it on the TV news.
They need 300 new workers.
And 4,000 people showed up.
So many people are out of work.
I still have my job, thank goodness.
So do I. but I'm worried.
Me too. There are no guarantees.
If you lose your job, you can move in with me.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you.
You would do the same for me.
Of course. What are friends for?
I think I did something real stupid.
What did you do?
I bought some stock.
Everybody buys stock.
I bought it on a hunch.
You didn't read about the company first?
I didn't have to. It's been in business for 60 years.
So what's the problem?
I used all my savings on this one company.
You put all your eggs into one basket?
If the company goes out of business, I'll have nothing.
Oh, you'll have something. You'll have a lesson you'll never forget. I was going to be a doctor.
What happened to your plans?
I got a D in college chemistry.
Well, a D is better than an F.
A tutor helped me get the D.
So you didn't become a doctor.
And now I'm glad that I didn't.
Why is that?
A hospital is the most dangerous place in the world.
Oh, yes, because of all the killer germs.
If you're a smart doctor, you stay away from hospitals.
Yes, the smart doctors are those TV news doctors. No hospitals, no patients. I want to be a mail carrier when I grow up.
Why?
Because you get to meet a lot of people.
You sure do.
And you get a lot of exercise every day.
That's the truth.
And you get to play with a lot of dogs.
Well, you're supposed to be working.
Yes, but I will always pet the friendly dogs.
What about the unfriendly dogs?
I think if you are friendly to dogs, they are friendly to you.
Dogs are like people. Not all of them are friendly. I want to move to New York.
To the state or the city?
The city, of course.
Why do you want to move there?
Because I want to make a lot of money.
There are a lot of poor people in New York.
There sure are, at least 1 million.
So how do you plan to become rich?
I will knock on the doors of all the corporations.
That won't make you rich. Nobody will talk to you.
I will keep knocking on doors.
All you will get is sore knuckles. I love salads.
Me too.
I usually eat a simple salad.
What do you put in it?
Just lettuce, tomato, and celery.
That's it?
I add some pepper and salt.
I always put cheese in my salads.
Yes, cheese is nice.
What kind of dressing do you use?
I pour lots of French dressing on top.
Me too. French dressing is so delicious. Who cares about calories? I love cheese.
Me too.
Where does cheese come from?
It comes from cows.
So we get cheese from cows and we get milk too?
Yes, we do.
What else do we get from cows?
We get hamburgers and steak.
Oh, that's so delicious.
We also get leather.
We get a lot of things from cows, don't we?
Yes, a cow is man's best friend.
I used to work in a deli.
How did you like it?
I loved it.
Did you get free food?
I ate free cheese and meat every day.
That sounds like a great job.
Whatever a customer ordered, I sliced off a little more for me.
Did you get fat?
No, but I did put on a few pounds.
That sounds like a dream job.
It was, until one day my manager caught me.
No more free cheese for you, huh?
I'm on a new diet.
What are you eating now?
I switched from pasta to potatoes.
Why did you do that?
Pasta is processed food. Potatoes are natural food.
Natural food has more vitamins.
And it's just as easy to prepare.
How do you prepare the potatoes?
I wash them and then steam them for 15 minutes.
That's pretty simple.
Then I add butter, salt, and pepper.
Can I have all those cans of tomato sauce you bought for your pasta?
My girlfriend's mom got mad at me at the dinner table.
Why was that?
I sprinkled salt and pepper on the food before I tasted it.
What's the matter with that?
Her mom is a great cook.
So? A little salt and pepper never hurt anything.
It hurt her feelings.
Oh?
I apologized to her, but I could tell she was still upset.
Maybe you shouldn't eat there again.
I'm sure everything will be okay in a day or two.
It's your girlfriend's fault. She should have warned you. I eat the same thing every day.
You're kidding.
No, I'm serious.
Doesn't that get old?
No, because I'm eating food that I like.
But the same thing day after day gets old.
Well, I guess if it ever does get old, I'll change to something different.
Do you eat fruits and vegetables every day?
No, I hate vegetables.
But you eat fruits.
I eat 2 apples, 1 banana, and 1 orange every day.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's something wrong with my orange.
What's wrong?
It's not orange.
Your orange isn't orange.
No, it's dark pink.
Are you sure? I never heard of such a thing.
I just peeled it, and I'm looking at it right now.
Let me see. Yes, you're right. Your orange is pink.
Who ever heard of such a thing?
Oh, look. Here's the little sticker that was on it. It's called a pink navel.
What is this world coming to?
Who knows? Maybe soon we'll have pink bananas. I love peanuts.
Me too. I love them roasted and salted.
I love boiled peanuts.
Boiled? I never heard of that.
Just boil raw peanuts in salt water until the shells are soft.
I'll have to try them sometime.
They're best when they're hot.
My brother is allergic to peanuts.
That's not good.
No, it isn't. He almost died when he was little.
He has to be very careful about what he eats.
He has a very strict diet. I'm gaining weight.
How much have you gained?
3 pounds just this month.
Do you know why?
I think it's the ice cream.
You started eating ice cream.
It was on sale.
How much did you buy?
I filled up my freezer with ice cream.
Well, it won't last forever.
No, I figure I'll finish it all by next week.
Then you can start losing weight. If there isn't another sale.
I'm stuffed.
Of course you are. You ate everything on the table.
I don't like to eat leftovers.
I'm glad to hear there's something you don't like to eat.
I like my food hot and fresh.
You like to see it disappear.
I don't like it reheated.
Well, you'll have hot, fresh food tomorrow night.
I'm so full I'm going to burst.
You should loosen your belt.
I already loosened my belt and unbuttoned my pants.
Well, don't stand up, please. I saw what you did.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes, you did.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't have any idea.
You know what you did.
Maybe I know, but how could you know?
Because I was watching you.
Okay, I'm sorry I did it.
Don't drink milk out of the carton. Use a glass.
I promise I'll never drink out of the carton again.
I like that shirt.
So do I.
How much is it?
I don't know. The tag is missing.
Ask the clerk.
I will.
Oh, look, here's another shirt just like it.
Does it have a price tag?
Yes, it does. It's only $20.
That's a great price.
I think I'll buy both of them.
You'd better try them on first. I bought you a pair of pants.
Thank you.
I hope they fit.
I hope you kept the receipt.
You think they won't fit?
I think I've put on some weight.
You think?
Maybe a pound or two.
Maybe 4 or 5 pounds.
My waist is bigger than it was.
No problem. These pants have an elastic waistband.
You are so smart. What do we need to buy?
Let me look at our list.
I know we need milk.
Non-fat.
Of course, what else?
We need cheese, bread, and ham.
What kind of cheese?
Swiss.
Of course, the cheese with holes in it.
I never used to buy Swiss cheese.
Why not?
I didn't want to pay for the holes.
I need some pants.
I thought you just bought a pair.
I did.
What's wrong with them so soon?
The pants are fine, but the pocket has a huge hole in it.
You shouldn't carry your keys and pens in your pocket.
But that's what pockets are for.
You should carry them in a purse.
I'm a man, and men don't carry purses.
Well, you should buy pants with stronger pockets.
I would if I could find someone who makes strong pockets.
Try a Google search online. What are those wipes for?
You use them to wipe the handle of the shopping cart.
That's a great idea.
Yes, all of the markets just started offering wipes to shoppers.
I'm going to take 5 wipes.
What do you need 5 of them for?
One to wipe the handle and the others to wipe the produce.
What's the matter with the produce?
Do you think the bananas fell from the sky?
What do you mean?
I mean, someone used their dirty hands to pick the bananas, the apples, and the oranges.
Well, you better save a wipe for the dirty dollar bills you're going to pay with. Did you go to the 99-cent store?
Yes, I did.
What did you buy?
Well, I got a lot of good deals as usual.
Like what?
Well, a dozen large eggs were only 99 cents.
That's a good deal.
And a 1-pound tub of soft butter was the same price.
Another good deal.
But the best deal was 5 pounds of potatoes for 99 cents.
I don't know how that store makes money.
Neither do I, but they're doing something right. I need a new computer.
What's the matter with yours?
It's 6 years old.
That's pretty old.
It still works, but I'm going to give it to charity.
Are you going to buy a desktop or a laptop?
Oh, a laptop, of course.
A PC or a Mac?
I haven't decided yet.
More and more people are using Macs,
But 90% of the world uses PCs.
and that's not going to change anytime soon. I got ripped off.
What happened?
I had a car problem, so I went online.
Did you find a solution?
Yes, I did. A site I went to said they would send me the solution.
So what's the problem?
I sent them $20 using my credit card, but they never sent me the solution.
What are you going to do?
I sent them an email asking for my money back.
Have you heard from them?
Not yet, it's been a week.
Well, I guess that's a $20 lesson for you. Where's the pencil sharpener?
Which one?
Anyone. I need to sharpen this pencil.
I think there's one on the dining room table.
I already looked there.
Did you look in the desk drawer?
Yes, I looked there too.
Don't we have about 5 sharpeners?
Yes, but they seem to have legs.
Tomorrow I'm going to buy an electric sharpener.
Get one with the rubber suction cups on the bottom.
Yes, that way it will stay where I put it. I'm trying to stretch my dollars.
How are you doing that?
I started shopping at the dollar store.
That saves a lot of money.
I bought 3 pounds of potatoes for $1.
That's a good deal.
Yes, even though some of the potatoes had eyes.
Just put them in the fridge.
Also, I bought a can of cheap coffee and a bag of good coffee.
Why did you do that?
I mixed them together.
If the coffee still tastes okay, that's a good idea. I really like this house.
Can we afford it?
They want 20% down.
That's a lot of money.
But the house is so nice.
It's in a great neighborhood.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the freeways.
It's got a big yard.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone else will.
You're right, let's buy it now. We can worry later. We can't afford this house.
Are you sure?
We will be house rich but cash poor.
What do you mean?
Our monthly payments will be too high.
We won't have any money for other things?
No, we won't have money for gas or food.
We'll be eating peanut butter sandwiches?
Without the peanut butter,
That's no good.
we have to find a cheaper house.
Of course, we can't live without gas or peanut butter. That is a beautiful house.
I don't like it.
What's the matter with it?
It's on the corner.
So?
That means it gets twice as much traffic.
You're right.
When you're inside, you will always hear cars stopping at the intersection.
Or you'll hear the collision if someone doesn't stop.
Or you'll see the collision if they crash into the house.
Let's find a house that's at the end of a dead end.
That's perfect. The less traffic, the better. I hate looking for an apartment.
Me too.
We have a 2 o'clock appointment to see the one on Main Street.
We better get ready to go.
It's an upstairs unit,
That's good because I don't want to live under people with loud feet.
and it's a corner unit.
That's great. We won't have neighbors on both sides of us.
No pets are allowed.
Perfect. We don't have to listen to barking dogs.
And there are only 6 units in the whole building.
Where's the checkbook? I'm ready to rent it out without even seeing it. Did you call the manager?
Yes, he said he'd come over tomorrow.
Did he say what time?
Yes, he said he'd be here at 9 o'clock.
Did he understand what the problem is?
Yes, I told him our doorbell doesn't work.
It shouldn't take him long to fix it.
I don't even know why we need to fix it,
In case we have visitors.
but they can just knock on the door.
Actually, I want him to look at our carpet too.
Yes, it would be nice if he'd give us new carpet. Do you like this house?
Yes, it's beautiful.
It's perfect for us and the kids,
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a big backyard.
and we can afford it.
So are we going to buy it?
I'm afraid not.
It's too far from your job, isn't it?
I can't spend 4 hours on the road every day.
By the time you get home, you'll be too tired to even eat.
I won't be able to play with the kids.
No, we have to find something closer to your job.
Boy, it's chilly outside, isn't it?
It sure is.
In fact, it's chilly in the apartment too.
Let's turn on the heat.
I'll check to make sure that all the windows are shut.
It should be warmer in a few minutes.
It's so nice to have a heated apartment.
How did they survive in the old days?
They had fireplaces
Someone had to chop the wood.
and carry it into the house.
All we have to do is flip a switch. This is a nice neighborhood.
The streets are clean and quiet.
The neighbors don't party on the weekends.
People take care of their lawns.
No rusty old cars are sitting in the front yards.
We never have to call the police about anything.
Our kids are completely safe.
So why are we selling our house?
They're building a 3-story apartment building on the corner.
So we've got to sell before property values go down.
Yes, I still can't believe our city council allowed this building.
They're probably getting something under the table. That was a huge fire in Santa Barbara.
Yes, it was.
They said about 30 houses burned to the ground.
And they were expensive houses.
I feel so sorry for those people.
Why feel sorry for rich people?
I feel sorry for anyone who loses their home.
So do I, but not if they're rich.
What does it have to do with it?
Rich people think they're better than us.
How many rich people do you know?
None. Bears are invading our neighborhoods.
Of course they are. They're starving to death.
They should stay in the woods where they belong.
There's no food in the woods.
Can't they eat grass?
Do you think a bear is a cow?
Well, I've seen them eating berries.
Berries aren't in season all year round.
It's too dangerous for kids and pets.
People need to cover their trash cans.
The police need to shoot all the bears.
You don't solve a problem by shooting it.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Obama.
Me too.
He will be a great president.
Everyone likes him.
He's a good speaker.
He's really smart.
He will solve our problems.
He will end the war.
The next 4 years will be good years.
I'll vote for him next time too.
I think everyone will.
The election is next week.
Who are you voting for?
I'm not voting for the mayor.
Why not?
He made promises that he didn't keep.
Like what?
He promised to hire 1,000 more police officers.
How many did he hire?
100.
Maybe he has a good reason.
Maybe he's just a liar.
Maybe I'll vote for someone else too.
I can't believe he won the election.
Only 15% of the voters turned out.
That is a joke.
Voting is so important, but people don't bother.
Many people think their vote doesn't matter.
The mayor won by only 2,000 votes.
We're stuck with him for 4 more years.
Voting is so easy. You can even mail your ballot in.
All you have to do is vote and put a stamp on it.
How easy is that?
I guess people just don't care.
They'll care when they see their taxes go up. Well, we have a new president.
But we have the same old problems.
Well, he's made a few changes.
Like what?
I think he closed the bowling alley in the White House.
Oh yeah, he's changing it to a basketball court.
Who's paying for that?
I think we are.
Well, that's okay, as long as it helps him relax and think more clearly.
Yes, we need a relaxed president who thinks clearly.
Do any other world leaders have a basketball court?
They will. You know America always leads the way. People say that everybody loves Obama.
Well, more than 50 million people voted for McCain.
That's 50 million people who don't love Obama.
Obama's got 4 years to make everyone happy.
He's never going to make everyone happy.
Can you imagine being president?
Everyone wants you to solve their problems.
I have enough stress from trying to solve my own problems.
You and everybody else.
I would never want to be president.
But think about all the power you'd have.
I prefer my quiet little life to all the power in the world. Did you read this article?
What article?
It says the mayor spends only 11% of his time on city duties.
Only 11%?
About 50% of the time he's traveling.
Where does he travel to?
Oh, all over the world.
But he's supposed to be making our city a better place.
He's visiting other cities to get ideas.
Can't he just go online?
The rest of the time he's raising money for his re-election.
Well, he'll never get re-elected once this news gets out.
Who did you vote for president?
I voted for Ralph Nader.
Who in the world is Ralph Nader?
He's the best man for president.
Why's that?
He hates corporations.
Well, most corporations do think only about money.
He hates Democrats and Republicans.
Well, they do put their party before their country.
He's the only candidate that I trust.
But he didn't have a chance. Nobody voted for him.
Sooner or later, voters will wake up.
I don't know why I bother to vote.
Why's that?
What good does it do?
You get to put someone in power that you like.
Only if my candidate wins.
Well, he can't win unless you and others vote for him.
But even if my candidate wins, he'll break his promises.
That's true. They promise anything just so they get elected.
And when they get elected, they go their own way.
They forget who put them in power.
They forget where they came from.
Maybe you should run for office.
That election for a U.S. Senator stunk.
What do you mean?
There were more votes than voters.
But that's impossible.
Officials say that it's possible.
Did they explain how it's possible?
No, they said there are some things you can't explain.
So, are they going to hold another election?
No, that will cost too much money.
So, it's better to save money than to have an honest election?
Well, the Democratic Party says it was an honest election.
Of course they say that. Their man won.
I see that former President Bush is at a conference.
Yes, he's telling jokes about his 8 years as president.
Yes, those 8 years were a lot of fun for everyone.
Only 4,000 American soldiers were killed overseas.
Not to mention 40,000 wounded soldiers.
But Bush visited some of them in the hospital once.
That's nice that he found the time to make a visit.
He spoke to them and made them feel better.
Did he speak to every family that lost a soldier?
No, he didn't have time to do that.
Well, he's got plenty of time now.
No, he's too busy writing a book about how hard it was to be president.
Did you get your official sample ballot?
Yes, with the voter instructions.
How are you going to vote?
Same as ever, by mail. All it costs me is a 42-cent stamp.
I meant, are you going to vote for or against the new taxes?
Against all of them, of course.
But we need new taxes to pay for highways, schools, and prisons.
We've already voted for new taxes to pay for all that stuff.
That's true. Where did that money go?
Our legislators spent it on first-class travel all over the world.
They are having a good time with our money.
So when are we going to stop giving them more? Have you decided how you are going to vote?
Do you mean on measures 1, 2, and 3?
Yes, the ones that will improve our schools, roads, and hospitals.
You mean the measures that will raise our taxes.
But the TV ad says our taxes will not increase.
Do you believe the TV ads?
I like the one where the fireman tells us why we should vote yes.
Don't believe him. Whatever the TV ad tells you, the opposite is true.
But the title of Measure 1 is Better Schools at No Cost.
The title should be Better Schools at Huge Cost.
I can't believe that they would lie to us.
Of course they lie. That's what politicians do.
I have a stomachache.
Is it something you ate?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
What did you have for breakfast?
The usual cereal with milk and a banana.
Maybe the milk was bad.
It didn't smell bad.
Maybe the banana was bad.
No, the banana was delicious.
Maybe you just need to go to the bathroom.
No, that's not the problem.
Maybe it will go away in a little while. What's this stain?
I don't know.
It looks like blood.
I think my nose was bleeding.
You should wet your shirt immediately.
Why?
Because that gets the blood out of the shirt.
What's a little blood?
Your white shirt is ruined.
So I'll just buy another one.
You can wear this one around the house.
Next time, I'll soak it immediately.
My fingers hurt.
Why do they hurt?
I type too much.
You should take a break.
I need to type to make money.
But typing is causing you pain.
Maybe I should see a doctor.
Doctors are too expensive.
He might tell me to rest for a while.
He might want to cut you open.
He might say I'm okay.
He might say you have bone cancer. What did the doctor say?
He thinks I have too much stress.
Stress causes your stomach aches?
Stress causes different problems with different people.
So what did he tell you to do?
He said I need to think positive.
He didn't give you any medication?
I hate medication. It makes me feel different.
So how do you think positive?
I think about nice things.
Like what?
Like a day at the beach with my toes in the sand. Ouch! I cut my finger.
How did you do that?
It's a paper cut.
Paper can be dangerous.
It hurts, too.
Paper cuts can hurt a lot.
Where are the Band-Aids?
I think they're in the medicine cabinet.
It's on the tip of my finger.
A Band-Aid might not work.
I must not use this finger until the cut heals.
It might take a day or two to heal. Do you smell that?
Oh, yes.
I can't stand cigarette smoke.
It smells so bad.
One cigarette stinks up the whole sidewalk.
Smokers think they are so cool.
They are so weak.
A little cigarette controls them.
They look so stupid taking a puff.
And then they blow smoke out of their mouth.
They think it's cool.
Cigarettes stink.
Do you have a cold?
Yes, I do.
How did you get it?
My sister had a cold. She gave it to me.
Have you taken anything for your cold?
No, I just blow my nose a lot.
Your nose is stopped up.
Yes, I have to breathe through my mouth.
Have you tried nose drops?
No, I don't like nose drops.
They work great.
I don't care. I don't like to put drops in my nose. Would you put suntan lotion on my back, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
You shouldn't lie in the sun for too long.
I want to get a tan. I don't want to look so pale.
What's wrong with looking pale?
People think you might be sick.
Who thinks that?
I don't know.
It's better to be pale than to have skin cancer.
I know that.
So why are you arguing with me? Don't lie in the sun too long.
I can't quit smoking.
Of course you can.
I don't have enough willpower.
Of course you do.
I wish I had never started.
So does every smoker.
I've tried to quit so many times.
So has everyone else.
Nothing seems to work.
All it takes is willpower, and you have it.
Then why can't I quit?
You have to believe in yourself. My back is killing me.
What did you do?
I got out of my car.
That's it?
I injured my back one time just by sneezing.
Well, you should see a doctor.
My doctor said I need surgery.
So,
So forget it.
you don't have the money?
I have no insurance.
Maybe a back rub would help. My brother smokes 3 packs a day.
3 packs of what?
Cigarettes, of course.
How can he do that?
When he's almost finished with one cigarette, he uses it to light another.
He's a chain smoker.
He's been a chain smoker for 30 years.
That's unbelievable. Can he still breathe?
He can, but the people around him can't.
How can he still be alive?
His doctor says his heart and lungs are strong and healthy.
Maybe I should start smoking. I hate brushing my teeth.
It's such a chore.
Brush, brush, spit, spit.
What did they do in the old days?
They brush with their fingers.
They also ate with their fingers.
Why do they call it the good old days?
Maybe because they didn't have to brush and floss.
Who invented flossing?
A dentist, I'm sure.
I hate flossing more than brushing.
I can't wait till all my teeth fall out.
Let's stop for a while. I need a break and some water.
This trail is hard to climb.
Especially on a hot day like this.
I can't believe we haven't seen any animals.
Thank goodness. I don't want to see any wild animals.
All we've seen so far is a couple of lizards.
We're hiking to lose weight, not to see goats and bears.
I bet I've lost a couple of pounds already.
All you've lost is some sweat.
I haven't even lost 1 pound of fat.
If you want to lose fat, you've got to do this hike every day.
Okay, but let's hike in town. At least there are dogs and cats to see. Oh no, another pimple on my face.
Pimples suck.
It seems like I get a new pimple almost every day.
Maybe it's something in your diet.
No, I eat the same things day after day.
Then maybe it's in your genes.
You might be right.
Do pimples run in your family?
Not that I've noticed.
Well, maybe it's from the pollution in the air.
Whatever the cause, I hate seeing them on my face.
Well, on the bright side, they're fun to pop. Do you believe everything you hear?
I don't believe anything I don't see with my own eyes.
You can't believe what you hear on TV or radio?
You can't believe what you read in the newspapers.
Everyone tells you a different story about the same thing.
3 different people will give you 3 different stories.
And the government will give you a 4th story.
Yes, like the government says not to worry about the swine flu.
But the swine flu just killed 20 people in Mexico.
The government says we have nothing to worry about.
Then why are some schools telling the kids to stay home?
The government says to wash our hands frequently and we'll be okay.
Don't pick your nose.
I wasn't picking my nose.
What were you doing?
I was scratching my nose.
I think I know the difference between picking and scratching.
Okay, Mom. Maybe I was picking it a little bit.
Use a tissue next time.
I didn't have a tissue.
Then wait till you find a tissue.
I couldn't wait. It was an emergency.
Oh, really? Maybe you should have called 911.
It wasn't that kind of emergency. Our TV remote is filthy.
Yes, it's covered with crud.
I'm going to clean it.
Don't use water on it.
I'll use a damp cloth.
Don't let water get into any of the cracks.
I'll squeeze the cloth so it's almost dry.
Don't rub the numbers off the remote.
I will rub gently but firmly.
Do it quickly, please, so I can change channels during commercials.
I'll give it back to you in a couple of minutes.
Maybe we should put it in a plastic bag to keep it clean. My ear is killing me.
What's the matter?
I was on a plane.
So?
So every time the plane goes up, my ears start to hurt.
That's no good.
Sometimes the pain goes away and sometimes it doesn't.
Have you seen a doctor?
I've been to 2 doctors.
And they couldn't fix your problem?
They both said I have to live with it.
Or you can stay off planes. Did you see the woman with the new face?
Did she get a nice job?
She got an everything job.
What do you mean?
A team of doctors gave her a whole new face.
Why did they do that?
A mad dog bit most of her face off.
Oh, that's terrible. What does she look like now?
Her face is really fat, but they say the swelling will go down.
And then will she look normal again?
I guess so.
God bless modern medicine. There's something wrong with my right hand.
What's wrong with it?
It aches most of the time.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I think it's old age.
If it's old age, why don't both of your hands hurt?
That's a good question. Maybe it's not old age.
Are you right-handed?
Yes, all my life.
You're wearing out your right hand. Stop using it so much.
But I do all my writing with my right hand.
Start typing instead. That way your left hand will do half of the work.